I'm Steffie Nelson. I'm a writer and editor based in Los Angeles. I am a proud contributor to Red Canary magazine, a publication that focuses on social and environmental justice. And Red Canary has really focused on a lot of women who are making great work and changing the world. Red Canary believes in these stories and in what women can achieve. One of the women on the panel is a visual artist, Toni Scott. She is someone who was featured in the magazine very early on.
A lot of my work is about, acknowledging the human being as a person as opposed to an event. Grandmother who's pregnant with my mother is standing next to her grandmother who was an indentured slave. She was a slave, he was a slave. Everyone's here is a slave except for SBW May, who was an entrepreneur. Started out with this great idea, and George Washington, you own 300 slaves. Right here in America, my ancestry, my heritage, those 400 years were happening here. The other part of the narrative is about resilience, having survived that, what does that say about the strength in me? It may be naive to be optimistic, but, I've seen and I've experienced moments of humanity that just gives me hope. All right, we are moving on.
Lauren Bond is an environmental artist based in Los Angeles. She is the director of Metabolic Studio, and their work engages with the infrastructures and ecosystems of the city, aiming to affect change on a civic level.
Hi, I'm Lauren. So we're preparing to bring the river through the building, so we took out the floors of the warehouse next door. We're using plants and minerals to soak up the lead that's in the ground.
She is an artist who is using her practice to try to create a better and more sustainable city and to show us systems by which those changes are possible. Erin Aubry Kaplan is an LA-based journalist and author. She was the first weekly African-American columnist for the Los Angeles Times. Neda DeMayo is the founder of Return to Freedom, a wild horse sanctuary and educational center in Lompoc, California. Return to Freedom is an organization that has been committed to wild horse conservation, sanctuary, education, and advocacy for more than 20 years. Casey Rogers is a global conservationist and philanthropist. She is the founder and CEO of Talea Insights, and she founded the Ellen Fund with Ellen DeGeneres in 2018. Joni Siegel is the founder of the natural products company Pure Remedy. She also created the Foundation for Indigenous Medicine, which gives back to the source of plant wisdom. We need to hear marginalized voices more than ever, and Red Canary magazine gives these voices a platform.
I love Skid Row. Skid Row. If you're gonna help, you're gonna help. But if you're not, then just leave them alone. My plan is to go all the way down in front of the Gateway Apartments and all the way down to the back.
So that's my philosophy. Each of us have to engage. Each of us have to offer our experience.
Not everybody can give up. stay in the game.